Hello. This time we're going to read Very Busy Barbie. It's a book from Little Golden Books Publishing, Golden Book Publishing. It's by Barbara Slate, and the pictures were drawn by Winslow Mortimer. And thank you for this. On a Tuesday morning, Barbie was busy in her kitchen when the telephone rang. "Hello," said Barbie. "I've got great news for you," said a voice on the other end. "This is Richard from Lily Fashions. You are one of 2 finalists in the Lily Spokesmodel contest. Can you come for a meeting at 2 o'clock in Miss Lily's office today?" Richard continued, "Miss Lily herself will decide which model will represent her company." "I wouldn't miss such an exciting opportunity," answered Barbie. That afternoon, Richard called Laureen, another model. He told her that she too was a finalist in the Lily Spokesmodel contest. "Who's the other model?" Laureen asked. When Richard told her it was Barbie, Laureen was upset. "I'm not going to let Barbie win," Laureen said to herself. "I lost the swimsuit cover for What's In magazine to her 2 months ago, but I'll be the Lily spokesmodel if it's the last thing I do." The next morning, Barbie had to do some volunteer work. Every day, she took breakfast to Mrs. Appleberry, an elderly lady in the neighborhood who needed help. "Good morning," said Barbie when she arrived at Mrs. Appleberry's house. "Barbie, you're a dear," said Mrs. Appleberry. "You're so good to come every morning." "Oh, it's my pleasure," said Barbie. Barbie told her all about the phone call she had received the day before. "Oh, Barbie," cried Mrs. Appleberry, "I hope you win. I know you'd make a wonderful spokesmodel for Lily." On Thursday morning, Barbie rang the doorbell to Mrs. Appleberry's house. She was surprised that there was no answer. "I wonder where Mrs. Appleberry could be," thought Barbie. "She knows I'm coming." When she looked in a window, Barbie was shocked to see Mrs. Appleberry had fallen out of her wheelchair. Barbie is shocked. Barbie went to a phone on the corner, because this is pre-cell phones. Barbie went to a phone on the corner and dialed 911 for an ambulance. Soon the ambulance arrived. The medics decided to take Mrs. Appleberry to the hospital. Barbie was right by her side. When the doctor would allow it, Barbie went in to visit Mrs. Appleberry. "How are you feeling?" she asked. "Thanks to you, I'm doing all right," Mrs. Appleberry said. "I had a bad fall. My wrist is broken, but the rest of me is still in one piece." "Oh my goodness, Barbie!" exclaimed Mrs. Appleberry when a nurse brought in a late lunch. "It's almost 2 o'clock. Isn't this the day for your meeting with Lily Fashions? If you don't hurry, you'll be late." "Oh, don't worry," said Barbie. "Being with you was more important. Anyway, if I hurry, I should be able to make the meeting." Barbie hailed a taxi outside the hospital, but no sooner had they started down the road than the taxi got a flat tire. "Sorry, lady," said the taxi driver. "I hope you're not in a hurry. I have to fix this flat." "Oh, I am in a hurry," said Barbie, "and I only have 10 minutes to get to a meeting." Just then, Barbie saw a bus waiting at the corner. Barbie ran for the bus, made it just in time. "Phew," she said to herself as she sat down. "I hope nothing else goes wrong today." As the bus turned a corner, Barbie couldn't believe her eyes. "A parade?" she gasped. "I better get off this bus and run, or I'll miss the meeting completely." Meanwhile, Laureen had arrived at Miss Lily's office. She was busy convincing Miss Lily that she would make the perfect spokesmodel. "And I would never be late for such an important meeting," Laureen assured Miss Lily. "Well, Laureen, you certainly are beautiful," Miss Lily responded, "but I'm looking for other qualities as well. That's why I wanted to talk to both you and Barbie." "Well, it seems that Barbie isn't coming. In that case..." Just then, Richard, Miss Lily's assistant, poked his head into the room. Sorry to disturb you, Miss Lily, but there's a woman on the phone who insists on talking to you, he reported. Okay, Richard, I'll talk to her. Miss Lily picked up the phone. Hello, my name is Mrs. Appleberry, said a voice on the other end. Mrs. Appleberry quickly told Miss Lily all about how Barbie had rescued her and taken her to the hospital that morning. She reassured Miss Lily that if Barbie wasn't at the meeting yet, she would be there soon. A few minutes later, Barbie arrived. I'm so sorry I'm late, she said. There's no need to apologize, Miss Lily replied. Your friend, Mrs. Appleberry, called and told me how you rescued her and how you take breakfast to her every morning. Miss Lily held out her hand. Well, I've made my decision. Congratulations, Barbie, she said. I'd like you to be the new spokesmodel for Lily Fashions. Oh, thank you, answered surprised Barbie. I would be happy to represent your company. Lorraine shook her head. Not again, she thought. First, Barbie wins the swimsuit cover, and now this. What has she got that I don't have? Not only are you beautiful, Barbie, you're just a caring person, complimented Miss Lily. You're just the kind of spokesmodel I want for Lily. Barbie turned to Lorraine. I'm sorry, Lorraine, she said. Lorraine was still thinking about what Miss Lily had said. Maybe there was more to modeling than just beauty. That's okay, Barbie, said Lorraine. Then she smiled, a genuine smile. Congratulations, but don't count me out next time.